Hey guys, Trevor Lui here, chef, restaurateur, and cookbook author. Today we are working with one of my favorite ingredients, chicken, and not just any chicken, Canadian chicken, because 90% of chicken farms in this country are owned by families. We're also using chicken today for one of our family's favorite dishes. We're gonna make mom's wontons today. And generally we use other filling, but today the most adaptable and accepted protein is chicken, and we're gonna put this in the nice little pockets for all of us to cook and eat. So let's get right into it. Just before we get into throwing the ingredients into our filling, I want to show you what I've got simmering on the side here. As I open this, I can smell this beautiful chicken stock that we made from scratch. Really important, particularly in Asian cooking, we love to use the entire animal. So after we debone the chicken, I like to use the bones, roast them off, put them in a pot, add some aromatics, add some vegetable ends that we've got from chopping our vegetables, and simmering off our own stock. So we'll let that simmer off to the side because we're gonna use that after the wontons are done. So let's get right into it. Got some great ground Canadian chicken here. Throw that into our mixing bowl. We've got some shrimp here, raw, tails off before you put it in. We chop it up a little and we add this in with our chicken. Then we go into our amazing vegetables. We've got some chopped up spring onions. Perfect. So these are fresh. You can actually grow these yourself. You know, you could actually get the ends and grow them into your kitchen windowsill as well. We're gonna leave a little bit here for garnish. Over here, ginger root, chopped up finely. We're gonna throw that in, okay? Last but not least, a little bit of S&P. I like to use a mixture of white pepper and black pepper, and then some salt, okay? I don't want to oversalt this. I want to taste as I go because we have a dipping sauce to make afterwards. So very simply, we're just going to mix this all up. We're going to get a nice little mixture. If you don't mind, and I definitely don't mind, I like to get in here with my hands to make sure everything is thoroughly mixed together. That's pretty much ready to go. Now that we've got our filling made, it's time to do a little bit of wrapping. Wicka, wicka, wicka. Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this? I'm kidding, not that kind of wrapping. But listen, we got our wrappers here. Any kind of wrappers are good. I like the square kind, a little thinner, a little smaller. These remind me of childhood wrapping with our little fingers. We'd sit around the table with mom and wrap these. I've also done it with my kid, and I've done it with my nephew and niece. So it's a great family pastime. If you've seen any movies like Crazy Rich Asians, you've seen the scene where on the weekend they're all together wrapping dumplings. We've got a plate here. What we want to do is we want to get a little bit of starch. You can use cornstarch. You can use AP flour. I just want to dust the plate because we're going to place our wrapped dumplings here. So we don't want them to dry up, right? So, and stick to the plate because they're going to be a little bit moist once you put the filling in there. Now, we're going to go right into this, and it's all about feel, guys. There's not, you know, my mom would always say it's a nudge, and you'll know if you've got too much, because if you've got too much, it won't close properly, and it's just going to squirt out the side. Maybe I'll do one like that so you know what I'm talking about. So you can see this one's just got a little bit too much, but it's okay because if you just nudge it out, we put that back in, wipe our hands, we make this little purse, I use my palm, and then it's a little bundle there. So we've got most of the dumplings made, if not all. Of course, I pulled off some to the side because this is gonna be my portion. We're gonna get a pot of hot water going here because we're gonna boil the wontons. And while we wait for that water to get up, I wanna make the dipping sauce because you cannot have wontons without a perfect dipping sauce. We're gonna just put in some sesame oil, not too much because sesame oil is a tad overpowering. Rice wine vinegar, or you could use what I really like as well, some Chinese black vinegar, some light soy sauce, and no dipping sauce is complete without your choice of a Chinese style chili crisp or chili oil, okay? Throw all that in there, mix this up nice, and give it a little taste. That is perfect, ready to go. Leave that off to the side. Now it's time to cook the wontons. Now that we've got the sauce made, it's time to cook off our dumplings. You've got the water here. We've got it at a gentle boil. You don't want it too violent, so let's open it up. You'll see it's got a gentle boil. So very simply and very gently, don't overcrowd the pot. We're gonna slowly put our wontons in. While we've got that, we're gonna get our plating ready to go. We've got our fancy bowl here. We've got our chicken stock boiling. Chicken stock, once again, remember, made with the chicken bones after we've broken down the chicken. And of course, amazing Canadian chicken, hormone-free, made from Canadian farmers. Look, Dumplings are starting to float to the top. That was the secret mom taught us. It wasn't necessarily time, it was when the dumplings float to the top, they're pretty much ready to take out. We're gonna get that chili oil we made. I like to add a little bit just to the bottom of the bowl or plate. Then we're gonna take our chicken stock, simmering here. Ooh, smells great. We're gonna add some stock right to the bottom of the bowl, okay? Now, we're just gonna take our dumplings with a slotted spoon, nicely and gently place them into your broth. We're gonna add a little bit more of this chili oil just on top. And then we're gonna finish it off with some freshly chopped green onions. Boom, there you go. Mom's chicken wontons, a little bit of shrimp, ginger, green onions, and that chili sauce in a nice chicken broth. Look at that, all that goodness. Let me get a little bit of that sauce, a little bit of that chicken broth. Just like mom made. Thanks for cooking with me. I'm Trevor, and thanks for cooking with Canadian chicken.